going to the press conference. So, as you know, something different, not all the time in sportswear. Sometimes I need to change clothes.
How you doing, bud?
Good, you?
Good.
So you've made the decision that it's going to be ribs after?
Ribs, fries or mashed potato. Fries. Good sauce on it, barbecue sauce. When Tupac was released from the prison, first thing what he do, I hear that, I don't know when it's true, go to El Pollo Loco and eat chicken.
Pretty good chicken.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming today. We appreciate it. Who's got the first question?
Israel, if we can start with you, please. At any part along the way of prepping here, did you sit back and say, we've bitten off more than we can chew in this one?
Never. Yeah, I got a big mouth, so I can eat a lot. For me, this is exactly, like you said, what I've always predicted to do in this game is change the game, change history. And I came in here just over 3 years ago, and look what I've done so far. And I got a long way to go.
Jan, I wanted to ask you, are you concerned that he could KO you, or do you feel like maybe the size is more of a factor than he's acknowledging?
I try to knock him out, defend myself the best I can. But he is really good striker, so I have to be, watch for everything, because also he can knock me out.
For Megan as well, obviously, Amanda's legacy in this sport is well known at this point. What do you bring to the table that she hasn't seen before?
I feel like I'm the true first featherweight that she's fought that brings a lot of power, but everyone's invincible until they're not.
What kind of relationship you have with Sterling? Do you have a conflict or you just promote the fight?
У меня нет к нему никакого конфликта. Просто хочется побить эту голову кучерявую и все.
I don't have any conflict with him. I just want to beat his curly head.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To you, it might look like a nap. For me, it's deeper than that. Wake up like a sleeper agent and I go to work. Visualization is if not one of the most powerful weapons or tools you have at your arsenal, and a lot of people fail to use that because they lack no imagination.
This is the ultimate in visualization. It's at the UFC Institute. It's literally across the road from where we're going to fight. You're not going to get as close an environment to the fight environment as we have now.
Usually cutting the weight is very simple. Like always, we're not gonna have any problems with that, but right now he's in very good mood. It's easy job to do. He's professional.
Now half hour, maybe 40 minutes of sacrifice, and then just fun and pleasure. Cherry on the top of the cake. Fight.
Keep it down, Cobb. Jesus, Cobb. You know how to do it, do you? It's gonna be like the cops. Yo, it's the cops!
Wake up. Got about an hour and 10.
Championship triple headers are rare. I'm a little bit anxious. It's not as though I was cutting weight last night, but I couldn't sleep. It's not as though I'm fighting on Saturday, and yet somehow I have a lot of those emotions. But 30 fighters, obviously 6 competing in a championship setting. So we're raring and ready to go. It just doesn't get a whole lot bigger than that.
All right, thank you all for being here for the official weigh-in for UFC 259, Blachowicz versus Adesanya. We will begin with the UFC Women's Featherweight Championship fight. 7th title defense overall and 2nd at 145 pounds for the 2-division champion, Amanda Nunes. 145, the official weight for Amanda Nunes. All right, next fighter to the scale. He is the #1 ranked bantamweight contender, getting his first UFC championship opportunity tomorrow night, Aljamain Sterling.
134.5.
134.5, the official weight for Aljamain Sterling.
Let's go! My time, baby!
All right, next fighter to the scale will be the last of 30 fighters to make the walk here tomorrow night at UFC 259, the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion, Jan Blachowicz.
205 even.
205, the official weight for the champion, Jan Blachowicz. All right, next fighter to the scale is one of the men around whom this fight card was built, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion, moving up to challenge for light heavyweight gold. He is Israel Adesanya.
201.5 pounds.
201.5 pounds, the official weight for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Your championship main event is official. All right, next fighter to the scale is the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, set to make the first defense of his title here tomorrow night, Petr Yan.
135 even.
135, the official weight for the champion, Petr Yan. All right, next fighter to the scale, part of the co-main event for the UFC Women's Featherweight Championship, her first title shot, live on pay-per-view tomorrow night, Megan Anderson.
144.5.
144.5, the official weight for Megan Anderson. Women's Featherweight Championship fight is official.
Does that help out for the weigh-ins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I lose the water,
So you're a little
so
cramping, but tight.
my muscles sometimes get a little bit tight, and this helps to lose it. You know.
Perfect.
I love this thing. Every time after training, the first thing that I do when I get home, it's like use this thing in my legs, in my back, so get all my muscles loose, and then getting me ready for the next training. So it's amazing.
All right, now we get to the first of 3 UFC title fights coming your way tomorrow night. First up for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship, the champion Petr No Mercy Yan in his first defense against the #1 contender, Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling.
I'm ready for you, baby. Bring the heat. Bring the heat. Just don't back up. Shaking what? What? Are you crazy? You crazy? You crazy now? Okay. We will see. Just don't back up, because when you hit that cage, I'm going to take you down and I'm going to drown you. Drown you. Easy? Okay, we'll see. You can't touch what you can't see. Magic. Magic, baby.
Yeah, go
And with that backdrop, we get to the co-headliner for the UFC Women's Featherweight Championship, Amanda Nunes, making her second defense at 145 pounds against the challenger, Megan Anderson.
Good luck. All right.
And finally, our main event, champion versus champion for the UFC's undisputed light heavyweight title, Jan Blachowicz in his first defense against the UFC middleweight king, Israel Adesanya.
Good luck.
Jan Blachowicz versus Israel Adesanya, your main event tomorrow night at UFC 259. 15 fights, folks. Buckle up. We'll see you tomorrow.